Ladies, gentlemen, and out-and-out Audi enthusiasts, we have
a new product.
Yay! So the work has started. This is 50% of the RS3 launch. This is the Audi RS3 Sportback, and we've got this one in Camorra Grey. This is going to be coupled up with the Daytona Grey Saloon that we've got going through at the moment. First addition for the car is Vossen HF2s, staple wheel for us, always fantastic on a car. The other car is getting HF5, so we can marry the two up together, one with HF2s and one with HF5s. Let's get the bumper off this car and we can get to work. So, one unique feature from Audi that they do on pretty much most of their RS product now is like a floating tailpipe. You get the standard exhaust in here, twin tailpipe. Obviously, we'll do a Miltech option for this as well, performance exhaust. And what it does, it uses the original Audi Spider clamp, which you can see here, that bolts into the back of the diffuser, makes it nice and neat. Now, if you look at our replacement product, you can see here, what we do is we basically take the Spider, put it in here, mount it here, so the standard exhaust pipe pops through, and you get a nice, neat finish just round here with the performance exhaust popping through from the back. And you can see here what we've done, we've adopted our RS6 style, big aggressive strakes with some center strakes, and then the tablet badge in the middle. It's going to look super aggressive from the back. And then last, we have the rear bumper canards. Now, the diffuser is the same from the hatch, Sportback, and the Saloon. The only difference is the rear bumper canards, which slot in just here to marry up with the diffuser, are slightly different. Slightly longer on the Saloon for the longer body, but the look of them is pretty much identical. So that's it, bumper off, diffuser will go in. That's probably the most complex part of this kit. We'll put the side seals on, we'll get the front splitter on, and that will be the hatchback done, and then we'll work onto the Saloon, and then you'll see both as a finished presentation. So without showing you too much, this is Lloyd's car. Lloyd works as one of our parts managers, and he sneakily got the first kit without anyone knowing. We fitted this kit, we test fitted it a long while ago, but we was gonna go with this as a release car, but he wanted 19-inch wheels. He wanted to go for lower suspension on a little bit more comfort compromise. He's put one set of springs on, didn't like it, so he's now putting coilovers on the car, which John will go through with you in a second. The other reason I didn't want to use this car as a launch car, Lloyd wanted to opt for satin carbon. Now, normally when we go for a launch car, it goes gloss, so we get the dramatic look of the gloss effect. This one's got satin carbon. He's put this unique little rubber strip on the bottom. Because he drives like an absolute lunatic, he keeps bombing the car out because it's lowered. And he's put this little protector on, which I actually think looks quite good. So at the end of the video, we'll obviously compare the hatchback, the Saloon, and we'll level it up against Lloyd's car. Coilovers is an option as well from launch, so if you are the person that wants coilovers on your car, you can select that. We're going to get them on, over to John, we're going to describe the kit, get it on the car, and see what it looks like.
So today I have these B16 Bilstein coilovers that I'll be fitting to the RS3. So, just so you can see, these are an adjustable coilover. This will adjust your ride height, and then you have your rebound and bump on here. Nice and easy to adjust just on a knob on the bottom. We're fitting them to allow him to, he wasn't sure how low he wanted to go, so obviously these give you massive adjustability, and with these, the adjustments you can make on them for the rebound, it allows you to go from track to street nice and easily. So that is what I'll be doing today.
Okay, so the hatchback is built, it's looking fantastic. We will be revealing that shortly with the Saloon. We've gone with Daytona grey, so we've got Kimura and Daytona with hatchback and Saloon for the launch. Now this is the pièce de résistance. It is our new rear wing for the Saloon version. It comes with these lovely straights which match in with the diffuser. And on this one, like I said earlier, we're going a little bit different. We are going for HF5s to give a slightly different look to the HF2s on the hatchback. Reveals coming soon. This was supposed to be on the first week of January, but delays with manufacturing and getting things right and trim data and just getting it all to fit perfect took a little bit of time, but we have the Audi RS3 hatchback. Or, if you're in America,
Are you making me do it?
yeah.
No, because that's no.
But you,
They don't get these in America. Fun fact: they're not doing the hatch in the US market.
No, they don't.
Right. So you have the Saloon next to you, which is another howdy partner, because in America they call saloons.
no, they don't actually.
Oh. Sedans. It's a sedan.
Yeah.
But the other word for a saloon is a bar, so that's probably why they call them sedans instead of saloons.
Yeah.
Anyway, boring US market facts.
So we will actually sell none of these in the US and hopefully lots of these in the US. Both come with pretty much identical kit with the exception of the Saloon, which is
Sedan.
sedan. What are they, Tom, in the UK?
It's a saloon. It's a saloon in the UK. Sportback. It's not a hatchback, is it?
Okay, so pretend none of that ever happened and we've got the Sportback and the Saloon, yeah?
Sportback and saloon.
Yeah, both
Boom.
come
Product knowledge.
both come with a full carbon kit. They've got the front intakes, which have got this nice new spike design coming out of the intake. We've got a front lip, side seals, rear diffuser with side extensions as well, which go around the side of the bumper. And the Saloon comes with like a ducktail spoiler with strakes in it to go down that match the diffuser. Super aggressive. This one's my favourite.
You prefer the saloon?
You know why?
Because one of your favourite cars is the RS4, the B5 or the B6, whichever
Yeah, I got
one
it wrong in the previous video.
B6, I think. Yeah.
No, B7? Yeah, B something.
The B1,
RS4,
the
B
V8
something.
manual,
Yes.
like 2005-ish sort of thing. So
I think it's about the same size. And when I drove this, it just drives absolutely fantastic.
Do you know what my feet hot hatch, like the hot hatch, and like this is like a scaled down version of like an RS6. It's like a mini RS6. I absolutely love it. But the fact that it's got wide arches and these big bits out the wing here, it's so big and boxy. It just reminds me of like a Delta Integrale or something. Like I can see it as a rally car. You know what I mean? Just like squat and cool and like a wing and.
Delta Integrale.
Remember
they were
them?
a fantastic car, weren't they?
But it's just, and the fact it's a sportsback, Tom, hatchback, sportback makes it so much more practical than this.
No, it doesn't.
It does. 100, of course it does. Are you mad? You get the seats down because you get the seats down, and it turns into a van. You've got a full hatchback. That's what I mean.
It turns into a van. Yeah, we're not doing one of those.
What? So you can't get this as an M1 commercial? Have this caged out and have it as a van?
No, I
just like the aesthetics of it. I just think it's small, it's squat, it's beefy. I just think you can't lose it in the Saloon. I don't know.
So you have options for 19 or 20-inch wheels. For these two launch cars, we've opted for the looks. On the Sportback, we have opted for the HF2s, and on the Saloon, we've opted for the HF5s. Like I said, 20-inch. Profile's a little bit smaller.
It is a low profile tyre.
It is a low profile tyre. From the guys here that have tested the two, the 19s actually drives better for like a driver's car version. The 20s actually look better aesthetically, so obviously we've launched with how it looks and not how it drives. But there is an option to choose one or the other. What else do we do for this? Performance exhaust as well, which fits nicely snugly into our diffuser using the OEM tailpipes. And I think it's probably time that we get these two out. You can take that one because that's your favourite, and I'll take this one because this is my favourite. We'll go out and we get some rollers because I reckon the roller of this is going to look absolutely sick.
I think people should get in the comments and let us know which is
your favourite and which wheels do you like best.
There we go, bosh.
So obviously I decided to go in the RS3 Saloon because it's my favourite out of the two cars. But I should have picked the other car because it's my favourite. I should have been watching it because the shot of the Saloon rolling with the new spoiler on, I think is going to be the best shot, and I don't get the experience to be able to see that. Lenny does.
So first impressions of the RS3 Sportback. It's just what you expect from an Audi. It feels solid, it's very premium, it's just a nice place to be. Now, the reason why I like the Sportback or the hatchback, it's a hot hatch. You know, ever since like the Mark 1 Golf GTI, the 205 GTI, you know, even to the more expensive Escort Cosworths, Lancia Delta Integrales, there's just something so cool about a fast, fairly affordable hatchback.
Performance-wise, I mean, it's a great hot hatch.
And this thing flies. It absolutely flies.
These go absolutely fantastic as standard. Now, I'm told Lloyd's car that was supposed to be the launch car, he's put the Miltech exhaust on already, he's got the filter on as well, and it's running on coilovers, so it handles epic, it sounds epic, and these are good enough as they are in standard mode, but I can't wait to get out in his car. Half go. Lenny just put his foot down.
Do you know what? I'd like to hear Simon's thoughts on the hatch because they do look very different when they're rolling.
So I'm watching the Sportback rolling now, and it actually looks fantastic. One of the things that we didn't do on the car, on the hatch, is put the rear spoiler on. We opted to just use the stock carbon black spoiler because it actually looks fantastic as it is.
I take it out of RS mode and it's just like a nice, comfortable car. Got my nice armrest here, nice seating position, but let's move that down, put it into RS mode and have a bit of fun.
I love this car. It is unbelievable.
Simon, this is the
I know, mate. What a great car.
You're going to buy yourself one, aren't you?
I can see it happening.
I can see the 78 SLD plate on one of these.
They look so f***ing mean, and now I've seen that on the road.
That looks awesome.
And I think now I've sort of driven this in sort of standard mode, I want to have a go in Lloyd's.
So yesterday we went out in the Sportback and the sedan, or the Saloon. Howdy partner, you know, all that nonsense. That's your fault, Chris. Anyway, we're with Lloyd, my friend and colleague Lloyd, who also has an RS3 Saloon.
Yes.
But this is slightly different, isn't it? Because you've got extras on there that these two haven't.
It's like the lawn spec, because it didn't quite make the launch, did it?
The lawn spec, right, okay. I like that.
Well, it was supposed to be the launch car,
Yeah.
but he stole it,
Yeah.
went a little bit off piece with his options.
He's done his own thing.
He did.
He's a maverick.
Yeah,
I
I
do hear
changed up a little bit.
I do hear good things about this from other people that have driven it.
So we both loved these two, and they were mechanically standard from Audi, but obviously with the carbon. Now, what have you done to this that's different to these two?
So I haven't tuned it in any way, but I have sort of taken it that extra little bit further.
Are you saying that for the insurance company purposes, or have you done anything to it?
No, I feel like everyone's going to assume that it's just running like 600 horsepower when you say I've done something a little bit different.
But induction, you've had induction.
Yeah, induction kit, Miltech race exhaust system, and
Race.
So whooshy noises from
Vroom,
the
vroom
induction,
noises.
and vroom vroom noises. Perfect.
And then it's also got Bilstein B16 coilovers on it as well. So,
Did you change that? Did you have different suspension? You did a different suspension to start, didn't you?
I did.
And didn't like it?
So I had originally sort of another set of coilovers which were more sort of like a street focused coilover. And then apparently I drive my car too hard, and
So you had to go for stiff up.
I needed big boy coilovers.
So that leads me on to, and that's why you've got that, because the car was going up and down. Is that why?
No, that was speed bumps. That's Milton Keynes for you.
Yeah, so this design feature on the front that you can see here isn't actually part of the kit. This is Lloyd's intuitive design to protect his splitter from said speed bump.
It actually looks cool as
I
well,
quite like
doesn't
it. I like it. You watch, people are going to be saying now, I couldn't have that as an option. We're going to have to put it on the parts list.
It works really, really
Have
well.
you got your keys on you anyway? Because
I do, yeah.
right, can we
Go away while me and him go out for a drive?
Well, you go and rag my car, yeah?
Yeah,
basically.
are we going to rock, paper, scissors this, or are you just going to take the boss authority? and
Well, I get 2 versus your 1, yeah? So we can do rock, paper, scissors, but I can go like this.
Right, yeah.
Or like this.
Right, fine.
Or like this.
Right, let's do it. Right, 1, 2, 3, then go.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, shotgun. every time. Right.
Give me the keys, give me the keys. Where are we going?
I'll go left and then down the dual loop and then just send it. I'll give it a little bit because I want to hear the whoosh. That'll do. It's not as whooshy as I thought it would be.
Oh, God, it's hard, isn't it? Oh. You're lucky you got a bigger beard. I haven't got so much of a beard. People are going to see me chin wobbling as we go down the road. You got cover up on.
Oh no, it sounds better.
It sounds
it does sound better. Oh, that's better. Right.
I think
Not
I pulled out in front of that bloke earlier. It's really skippy across the road still.
Send it.
Woo! Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Sounds better than the standard one. And it's not too loud, yeah.
Yeah, right, that's enough for me. Fine, I don't like being a passenger. That's enough for me. That's all I needed to know. That roundabout there was all I needed to know.
What, that it handles
louder, stiffer. That's it.
Absolutely amazing it handles, doesn't it? Yeah, it's really good at it. It's so good.
Lloyd was like me, do you want me to take you out in it and I'll get it sideways? I'm like, no, I'm not letting a 12-year-old take me sideways.
I mean, I didn't push it too far, but it would be easy to get sideways. You can see there when you just literally go
skippy.
Like, yeah.
But what a car. Gosh, she is stiff.
I mean, that's not even a curb, and I'm scared.
You're considering the speed you need to hit it at.
That is sick. I was skipping across the roundabout like. We got out around the corner, ripped it up in 2 roundabouts, and he went, yeah, that's enough. We know it's
All it is, no. Stiffer, louder. That's it.
stiffer, louder. Fine. Perfect. Right, guys, that's it for this week. RS3 is launched.
That was good fun, wasn't
It
it?
was good fun. You're smiling.
You
haven't smiled all day, and you're smiling now.
I love a performance hot hatch.
I think you're smiling because these 2 cars are available. We also have a Saloon in Kimura Grey as well, which is in build. So we've got choice of 2 in that. Get in touch with Lenny. What's your email address, Lenny?
Lenny@urban-automotive.co.uk.
And how much commission will you earn out of these 2 cars, Lenny?
Enough to make Simon weep.
On that note, we will see you next week. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, guys.